Hi, welcome to our channel Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise from high-value book summaries. Let's begin. How to stay organized like a pro. The beginning of chaos and the search for calm. Most people live their days caught between unfinished tasks and constant interruptions. They wake up with a heavy mind filled with thoughts of what they need to do, but never have the time to finish. The day begins with energy, but quickly turns into a blur of rushing, forgetting, and regretting. In this state, people feel like they are running without direction, always chasing what is urgent, but rarely touching what is important. Staying organized like a pro is not about working more hours or being perfect. It is about learning how to create calm in the middle of chaos. True organization is not a prison of schedules, but a freedom that allows you to move through life with clarity and confidence. Imagine walking into a kitchen where everything is scattered. Pots are on the floor, food is half prepared, dishes are piled up. The stress begins even before you start cooking. Now, picture the same kitchen where everything is arranged neatly. The counters are clear, the ingredients are ready, and the tools are in their proper place. Cooking becomes a joy because the environment supports you. The same is true for the mind. When thoughts, plans, and responsibilities are scattered everywhere, life feels messy. But when there is a system where everything has its place, life flows smoothly. The goal is to turn the messy kitchen of the mind into a well-organized one. The first step to order: capture everything. The starting point to staying organized like a pro is to stop carrying tasks inside your head. Most people rely on memory to remind them of bills to pay, meetings to attend, birthdays to remember, groceries to buy, and projects to finish. But the human brain was never designed to be a storage system. It was designed to think, create, and solve problems. When we use it as a reminder list, we overload it with too much pressure. The result is forgetfulness, stress, and the constant feeling of being behind. The first step is to capture everything outside of your head. This means creating a trusted place where every idea, responsibility, and plan is written down. It can be a notebook, a digital tool, or even simple slips of paper. The important thing is that nothing stays floating in the mind. Take the story of Ramesh, a teacher who used to struggle with stress. He often forgot small tasks like grading papers or calling parents. His evenings were filled with guilt because he remembered things too late. One day, he decided to carry a small notebook with him. Every time a thought or task came to his mind, he quickly wrote it down. Within a week, he felt lighter. The notebook became his second brain, and he no longer feared forgetting. By capturing everything, he gained control over his life instead of life controlling him. When you capture, you're sweeping the floor of your mind. Every speck of thought, from the smallest errand to the biggest dream, is collected into one place. This single act creates a sense of relief because you know nothing will slip away. From confusion to clarity, break things down. Capturing is powerful, but if you stop there, you will still face confusion. A long list of random items will feel heavy unless you clarify them. Clarification means asking what exactly each item means and what needs to be done next. Many tasks written in raw form are vague. Write article could mean research, drafting, editing, or publishing. Learn photography could mean buying a camera, finding a course, or practicing daily. Without clarity, the list becomes a collection of blurry intentions that only increase stress. Consider Anita, a university student. On her capture list, she had written fitness. Every time she looked at it, she felt guilty but did nothing. When she clarified, she asked what fitness meant. Was it joining a gym, walking daily, or eating healthier? After breaking it down, she wrote join nearby gym, buy running shoes, and schedule 3 workouts this week. Suddenly, the vague word became a set of simple steps. Clarity transforms heavy tasks into doable actions. This process is like turning a foggy road into a clear path. When you look at your list after clarifying, you should see specific steps you can act on immediately. If something is not actionable, then it either belongs in a reference file, a someday list, or the trash. Clarification is about separating action from noise so that your energy is never wasted. The power of organized categories. Once things are clarified, the next step is to give them proper homes. Imagine dumping clothes, books, and dishes into one pile. Even if everything is there, it would be impossible to find what you need. The same happens when all tasks sit in one long list. Organization is about creating categories where tasks naturally belong. Think about Ravi, a small business owner. His to-do list was one endless sheet of tasks. Some were calls, some were errands, and some were projects. He often felt lost when he looked at it because everything demanded attention at once. When he decided to organize, he created separate lists. He made a calls list, an errands list, a computer work list, and a projects list. Now, when he had 10 minutes free, he checked the calls list. When he was out, he looked at errands. The structure gave him a sense of direction. Organization also means using a calendar wisely. Only put items on the calendar that must happen at a specific time or date. Everything else belongs to context lists. Projects should have their own list with clear next actions. The goal is that nothing remains as a loose thought. Every item sits in a place where it waits until the right time. Organization builds trust in your system, and trust builds peace in your mind. Reflection, the habit that keeps you in control. Even the most beautiful system will fail if ignored. Reflection is the habit that keeps everything alive. A weekly review is the secret of true organization. It is the time you step back, clean up your lists, check what is done, and prepare for the days ahead. Without reflection, the system decays and chaos slowly creeps back. Take the example of Priya, a working mother. She once tried creating lists, but abandoned them after a few weeks because they no longer felt useful. Later, she learned the power of reflection. Every Sunday evening, she spent 1 hour reviewing her capture system. She updated tasks, checked on projects, and prepared her calendar. The following week, she felt calm because she knew nothing important was hiding. This one habit turned her from a stressed parent into a confident planner. Reflection is not only about checking lists. It is also about asking deeper questions. Are the tasks aligned with your real priorities? Are you spending time on what truly matters or only on what screams loudest? By reflecting regularly, you prevent yourself from drifting into busyness without meaning. Reflection keeps you steady like a sailor checking the map before continuing the journey, engaging with focus and confidence. The final stage is engagement. After capturing, clarifying, organizing, and reflecting, you are ready to act with confidence. Instead of wasting time deciding what to do, you simply look at the right list and move forward. Engagement becomes natural because you trust your system. Take the story of Kareem, a young entrepreneur. He used to spend hours switching between tasks because he never knew where to start. After building his organized system, his choices became simple. If he had 10 minutes, he checked his quick calls list. If he had an hour, he opened his project list and picked the most important step. He no longer wasted energy debating. The system did the thinking for him, and he focused on doing. Engagement also creates flow. Every completed action builds momentum for the next. Over time, this rhythm turns into confidence. When you know that your system holds everything, you work with ease. You are not chasing after forgotten tasks, but moving smoothly through clear actions. This is the real meaning of staying organized like a pro. Stories of transformation. Across different walks of life, the same principles bring freedom. A student overwhelmed with assignments finds peace after capturing and clarifying every subject. A parent juggling home and work discovers calm through weekly reflection. A leader handling big projects moves with confidence because every action has a place. The method works because it aligns with how the human mind naturally functions. Instead of forcing memory to carry everything, it gives the brain space to think creatively and act decisively. Living an organized life. Staying organized like a pro is not about being rigid or mechanical. It is about creating a system that supports flexibility. Life will always bring unexpected challenges. Plans will change. Emergencies will appear. But with a trusted system, you are never lost. You always know where you stand and what your options are. The result is not only higher productivity, but also deeper peace. Imagine going to sleep at night without the fear of forgetting something important. Imagine waking up with a clear path instead of a heavy cloud of confusion. That is the gift of true organization. It gives not only control over tasks, but also freedom for the mind and heart. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.